Last week, we took a look at a number of examples of code switching. Today, we'll continue to look at two more examples. The first is a young boy named Idris in a documentary called America's Promise. After watching the film, you will answer a series of questions, and then you will be asked to place Idris on the continuums for prompt 1 and prompt 2 from last week. Remember, the more accurately you place Idris on the continuums, the easier it will be to use him as an example in your argumentative paragraphs that you will be writing tomorrow. We'll start by watching the trailer from the film America's Promise to get a background understanding of the film. Then we'll move into the example of Idris code switching.
Idris, tell me about your girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend. You're just shy. I'm not shy.
Idris is extremely bright.
Shayon's creativity is exceptional.
What we teach adults is to teach them they have a voice.
It's my best school and I love it there. I would like to be a professional basketball player when I grow up.
I want Shayon to be comfortable around white folks because I think even at this point, I am not comfortable around white folks.
How do you feel about being one of the few black kids there? Is that ever an issue?
No, it's never an issue. Good try, Idris.
Dalton will open doors for him for the rest of his life. You see the inauguration? At one point, I was thinking what we're doing could pay off in something like this. Not that I want you to be the president of the United States.
I'm not going really good in school. I get really frustrated.
My basketball team, they said, "Oh, you talk like a white boy."
They told us that our son is a hard-to-manage guy. They don't know him.
There's a cultural disconnect between independent schools and African-American boys, and the question is why?
I hate school. It's bad. It's hard.
The problem is focusing in class.
After you leave Dalton, where do you go?
I really don't want to leave.
I don't think it was, frankly, a good match for him.
I'd be better off if I was white. Isn't that true?
This is unacceptable.
Sit up!
It's laziness.
Something is wrong with my child.
People would say, wow, you're controlling his entire life. Well, I think we weren't controlling enough.
Dad is not giving up on you. I'm hard because I want you to be a better man than I am.
I think I'm ready for college. I can't take life for granted.
This feels so right. She's calling my name.
There's nothing you can't do in this world. We back you up all the way.
Triumph Award goes to Shay Summers. This is just the beginning.
Even through all the struggles, I feel like I'm going places.
You should be proud.
Frustrated.
Come here, bring it in. Yo, bring it in. Now, listen.
Who are in the baseline?
Listen, we run it later. Listen, we get
We
the
run
press.
that later.
Come right out in the press. Because they beat you right down the court. All right?
At my basketball team, I sometimes get made fun of. They said, "Oh, you talk like a white boy" and stuff. Sometimes, like, change my voice. I go like, "Hey, y'all, what's up?" Or I change my voice. I don't talk like I talk at Dalton, so they won't make fun of me. I talk slangish or something.
Turn around! Turn around!
I've been lying to my parents and saying, "Oh, I don't notice that I'm changing my voice. Because I don't want them, like, they're going to think that I'm like a coward or something."
Wait till it hits.
And I don't get made fun of at Dalton. I talk the way I usually talk. I think I fit in much better in Dalton. Because I don't have to change my voice for people not to make fun of me, and I have a lot of friends at Dalton.
Hey, guys, let's go. Let's go. Go shake your hands. Let's go. So, good game. That's all. That's all. Tell them it's a good one, baby. Good job. Hello? Hello, I'll give him a 5, man.
Now, please take a moment to place Idris from America's Promise on to the two continuums. The first continuum, to what extent is code switching important to success in life? So think about, for Idris, how important is code switching to his success in life on the basketball court and at school at Dalton? The second question, do we sacrifice a piece of our identity when we code switch? Go ahead and also place Idris on this prompt continuum right here. Pause the film while you do this. Now that you have placed Idris on the continuums, we'll watch another video. This video is a TED Talk. You may have seen a TED Talk in the past, and we will watch a few of these over the course of the year. The speaker here, his name is Jamila Lyiscott. Her TED Talk is titled 3 Ways to Speak English. She's going to perform a poem very similar to some of the performance poetry we saw in the documentary To Be Heard. As you watch, answer the questions and then place Jamila on the continuums.
Today, a baffled lady observed the shell where my soul dwells and announced that I'm articulate. Which means that when it comes to enunciation and diction, I don't even think of it because I'm articulate. So when my professor asks a question and my answer is tainted with the connotation of urbanized suggestion, there's no misdirected intention. Pay attention because I'm articulate. So when my father asks, what kind of thing is this? My articulate answer never goes amiss. I say, Father, this is the impending problem at hand, and when I'm on the block, I switch it up just because I can. So when my boy says, what's good with you, son? I say, I just fall out with them people, but I done. And sometimes in class, I might pause the intellectual sound and flow to ask, yo, why these books never be about my peoples? Yes, I have decided to treat all 3 of my languages as equal because I'm articulate. But who controls articulation? Because the English language is a multifaceted oration subject to indefinite transformation. Now you may think that it is ignorant to speak broken English, but I'm here to tell you that even articulate Americans sound foolish to the British. So when my professor comes on the block and says hello, I stop him and say, no, you're being inarticulate. The proper way is to say what's good. Now, you may think that's too hood. That's not cool. But I'm here to tell you that even our language has rules. So when mommy mocks me and says, y'all be mad going to the store, I say, mommy, no, that sentence is not following the law. Never does the word mad go before a present participle. That's simply the principle of this English. If I had the vocal capacity, I would sing this from every mountaintop, every suburbia, and every hood. Because the only God of language is the one recorded in the Genesis of this world, saying it is good, so I may not always come before you with excellency of speech, but do not judge me by my language and assume that I'm too ignorant to teach, because I speak 3 tongues. One for each, home, school, and friends. I'm a trilingual orator. Sometimes I'm consistent with my language now, then switch it up so I don't bore later. Sometimes I fight back 2 tongues while I use the other one in the classroom, and when I mistakenly mix them up, I feel crazy like I'm cooking in the bathroom. I know that I had to borrow your language because mine was stolen. But you can't expect me to speak your history wholly while mine is broken. These words are spoken by someone who is simply fed up with the Eurocentric ideals of this season. And the reason I speak a composite version of your language is because mine was raped away along with my history. I speak broken English so the profuse and gashes can remind us that our current state is not a mystery. I'm so tired of the negative images that are driving my people mad. So unless you've seen it rob a bank, stop calling my hair bad. I'm so sick of this nonsensical racial disparity. So don't call it good unless your hair is known for donating to charity as much as has been raped away from our people. How can you expect me to treat their imprint on your language as anything less than equal? Let there be no confusion. Let there be no hesitation. This a promotion of ignorance. This is a linguistic celebration. That's why I put trilingual on my last job application. I can help to diversify your consumer market is all I wanted them to know. When they call me for the interview, I'll be more than happy to show that I can say what's good, what's agwan, and of course, hello. Because I'm articulate. Thank you.
Finally, you'll put Jamila Lyiscott onto the two continuums, number 1 and number 2. After you do this, you will receive a paper that begins to tell you about the final paper for this unit. Thank you.